A sell in BPCL, stop loss 336, target 315. A sell in Reliance Infra, stop loss 426, target 385. A sell in NTPC, stop loss 134.50, target 123. A buy in Ashok Leyland, stop loss 17.30, target 23. And a buy in United Spirits, stop loss 2650, target 2820.
Despite the fact that the SGX is negative, I have more of buy calls today. The first, though, is a sell on Dish TV with a stop above 59, can be sold for targets of around 52 in the short term. Divi's Lab is a buy with a stop at 1224 and look for targets of 1300. This stock made another fresh high on Friday and continues to remain in a strong uptrend. Glenmark is a sell with a stop at 527. Look for targets of around 492 on the downside. Havells is a buy with a stop below 799 for targets of around 850. And I've got a buy on Lupin, but a slightly conditional buy in the sense that if the stock manages to trade above Friday's high of 940.75, so buy above 941, keep a stop at 922 and look for targets of around 990. M&M had a very strong breakdown on Friday, so continues to remain on the negative side, can be sold now with a stop at 916 for targets of 870. United Spirits nearly managed to break the earlier swing high of 2700, so if it starts getting past Friday's high of 2709, then buy with a stop at 2684, look for targets around 2800. Oracle Financial Services is a buy with a stop at 3275 and I would look for targets of 3500.
Last week we had discussed a portfolio again of 5 stocks this week. So first one is Tech Mahindra, which is a buy with a stop of 1750, target of 2100. This is one stock which is probably getting into the league of large caps and lots of mutual funds, etc. will now pile into this stock. So it's done well. Once something doubles, I keep saying, the chances of it doubling again are very high. Similarly, again, another global stock, Motherson Sumi, that's a buy with a stop of about 160, target of 320. If global, markets recover, I think this does well even when the markets are not so strong. Third one is PVR. Given the way films are performing, I think again the stock chart looks extremely strong, making fresh highs all the time. This is a buy with a stop of 575, target of 850. Lupin is again showing follow through post a large move on Friday. So while this may not be exactly mid cap, but it looks extremely good for another extended run. So this is a buy with a stop of 875, target of 1100. And Tata Communication is probably the only telecom stock that is worth looking at. On the Nifty, I think you can still sell the 6300 call for about 65, use a stop about 6250. Fairly range bound because, the Bank Nifty is not participating at all, and the day, even the IT index decides to remain flat. So chances are that Nifty is likely to remain under pressure. Meanwhile, Larsen has corrected quite a bit from those 1150 kind of zones. So out here you can sell the 1020 put for about 32, use a stop of about 1000 rupees. JSW Steel, which has recovered and gone through a small correction. So here you can sell the 1020 put for about 40 points, use a stop about 1010. And ICICI Bank, you can sell the 1060 call for about 35 points, use a stop of about 1060. Now everybody who's selling calls, or selling puts on these strong stocks, this can even be done for people who want to buy the stock as delivery. So you keep selling the puts till, one day they get exercised and you are willing to take delivery. So that is one way of, trying to begin to create positions in a stock of your choice.
Yeah, I like VIP Industries given a breakout and stayed sustained above it. So I think VIP can climb to levels closer to around 75, stop below 70. The second stock that I like is a good old Z. It's given again a breakout at levels closer to around the zones of 285 or so. I think it's heading to levels closer to 305. May take a day or two, but looks like 305 is on the cards. Stop below 282. The third is a sale, is a Biocon. To my mind, it's more of a counter trade. The structure is positive, but yet I would like to sell it because it looks like it's getting tired in the upper regions. For a short trade, its hit and run case is around stop above 490 Target could be perhaps 470 zones.
A buy in a Lupin, stop loss of 930, target of 983. A buy in a Z Entertainment, stop loss 287, target 303. And a sell in JP Associates, stop loss 5350, target 4950.
Apollo Tyres is a buy with a stop of 102, target of 114. CESC is a buy with a stop of 440, target of 475. LIC Housing is a sell with a stop of 215, target of 201. And Bank of Baroda is a sell with a stop of 660, target of 610.
Lupin, which is a buy with a stop at 922 for targets of around 980. A Z is a buy. It's moved up slightly, but around 292 levels can be bought with a stop at 284 and look for targets of 310. It's breaking into fresh swing highs, all-time high, or rather 52-week highs. Bajaj Auto is a sell with a stop at 1901 and targets of 1840 is what I would look for on the downside. And I've got a buy on FSL, which is showing very good momentum today. It's up about 4%, but now can be bought with a stop at 22.3 for targets of around 26.
Buy in a Lupin, stop loss of 930, target of 965. A breakout of multiple resistances and swing high in the daily chart should see this move come in over the next day or two. The second call is a buy in a Bharat Forge, stop loss of 327, target 337. A positive crossover of momentum indicators in the intraday charts. I expect this move by end of the day. And the third call is a sell in ICICI Bank. The banking space is still weak and I see lower levels coming in. So sell with a stop loss of 1065, target of 1015. This should come in over the next day or two.
Okay, those are the top calls coming in from Sandeep. And Mr. Gaba, what's on your list this Monday morning?
I have a 2 buy and a sell starting with Bharat Forge. Looks like the reaction is over. Again, a momentum pull has started. Bharat Forge can climb to levels closer to 342, stop below 332. Looks good. The second stock that I like is JSW Steel. Here too again the reaction is over and again a momentum pull has started. And JSW Steel can climb to levels closer to 1075 in the days to come. Stop below 1010.
I like Maruti. I'm buy side today and Ashok Leyland also. And Maruti had given an all-time high. It is going to create a recent high breakout. That is, I'm positive on the stock. The stock will reach 1900 in short term. That is a trendline resistance. If it cuts that level and 1960 also in short term, that is. The stock is very positive and I'm expecting as long as holding 20 DMA, that is a short term support. I'm positive the stock is holding as long as above 20 DMA. And buy with stop loss of 1750 for target of 1900 is a short term and 1960 also. I'm giving another buy call in Ashok Leyland. And the stock is 200 EMA crossover with good volumes on Friday and again stock will further looking higher levels and 161.8%, that is a Fibonacci resistance, that is 21.35. I'm giving target around 21.25 and one can maintain long positions at CMP and declines also and keep maintain stop loss 17.70 for target of 21.25. I'm giving buy call on pharma stock, that is a Divi's Lab. The stock had given a decent breakout and stock is holding above previous top and I'm positive on the stock and short term it is looking 1300 is the target and one can maintain stop loss of 1224, can hold their long position till 1300 and 1340 also.
We are looking at stocks like Z Entertainment, which is trading at 295, 290 kind of levels, and we cannot forget that this particular stock is into a new 52-week high, as well as the stock is already trading above the running channel of bullish pattern. So from here we can easily expect the next levels of 315, 320 in next few days of time, and we can keep a stop loss at 277. Thus there the stock has formed multi-base formation, and in the long run we are expecting 355, 370 kind of levels for the same. Overall media space is really doing well. From the other space, from the IT space, Wipro is the stock to look for, because again the stock is trading into new 52-week high. At the same time overall IT is doing well, and in that space Infosys and Wipro are really doing well. So above the previous high of 555, I am expecting stock to hit the next levels of 580, 585 next few days of time by 10th of this month, and we can keep a stop loss at 554, which is very minimal. And lastly, the overall telecom space is again which has given very good returns for traders, especially in the last year. In that, if you check the chart of Reliance Communication on yearly basis, the stock has formed morning star and the volumes are very encouraging. So we can trade even at current levels, long positions. We can take a long positions with a final stop loss at 128 for the target of 145.